Alright guys, as you probably know, the hottest event in comics is coming up this weekend, Free Comic Book Day, and I got a little sneak peek for you right here at City Bookstore. They're giving me the exclusive, so there we go.
Yes.
First up here from DC, we got All In 2025 special #1. Looks really cool. You got Absolute Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman on the cover. I've been loving all those series, so definitely want to see what they're doing with this one. Oh, flip cover.
No, flip it over to back.
Oh, okay. Dual cover. Is this like the other All In where it's like story flips in the middle? Okay. Very nice. I'd never heard anything about this or knew this was coming out, but you got from Vault, Post Malone's Big Rig. Okay, this is something my husband might be interested in checking out. There you go. It actually sounds pretty metal. Alright, and then we got Fantastic Four 1. And I know you guys are probably excited about this one. Ultimate Universe, The Amazing Spider-Man. Been hearing nothing but good things about the Ultimate Spider-Man, so I'm sure you guys are gonna dig that. We got a little bit of Star Wars right before May the 4th. You can get a free Star Wars comic. And it just looks like it's 10 years of Marvel Star Wars. And it looks like you got a few different stories in there. So very cool. You can pick up all of this and so much more on Free Comic Day. Right now I'm at City Bookstore, so make sure you get out there, hit up your local comic shop this Saturday and Sunday at Queen City. So after browsing the $5 books a little bit, the owner actually came over and showed me these really cool art pieces that were given to them. Some stuff from like the Bronze Age. I'll let him explain.
Came in the other day.
Oh.
And I don't know where they came from. Did DC offer these? They're hand colored, of course. Right. Beautiful Neal Adams. What I think these are is I was looking at the a couple pieces here. They were celebrating something because first off, you've got this was this from this era here where Neal Adams was doing a lot of covers. It's really a phenomenal piece.
Yeah.
And the previous owner obviously had a lot of fun coloring it. Mm-hmm. But the next one coming up is perfect because what it actually shows is, check this out. Flip this a little bit towards you. This is what it was for kids back in the day.
Oh wow.
When he flew by, young kids would see that. So it says that the copyright date says 1973. So that was before the first Superman movie, but there was a drive to push the character again. Neal Adams was trying to get the rights for Siegel and Schuster at the time, if you remember. This would have been the era. Wow. And of course, we all know what this gem is. Just moving completely out of the picture.
Yeah. Beautiful. Wow.
Superman #1. Kind of neat.
Yeah. That's something.
I mean, they'd probably be worth more if they were black and white, weren't colored. Right. But that means somebody loved what they did.
That's really something.
You know, and lastly, you can either say it or I can close up for you here. Mm-hmm. This stuff is the kind of stuff you find at Queen City Bookstore. This is the kind of stuff that we love. We can't get enough of it. We're into fandom. Everything this says means a lot to all of us personally because we love this American original. And thank you for being with us.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. I hope that sounds like I fucked that up. But you'll make it work, right?
Yeah.
Chop it down. Just make it look pretty. For you.
That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, very nice. There you go. I will wear this in my videos. Oh, nice. Love it. Cool magazine about the Major, the founder of DC Comics. I actually made a video about that guy. It was a really interesting story. And I had to check out the dollar bins a little bit. That's a classic on this channel. Hellblazer 63. I have a short about that comic if you want to know what goes on in that book. And I was able to find a couple really cool things in the dollar bins. A couple of those cool Kelly Jones covers from the last year. And I did wind up picking up the Kelly Jones. I have the original cover of that book, but didn't get the variants. And a lot more $2 books. That was pretty cool. There were some of these Spider-Man movie adaptation comic books. I'd never seen those before. Well, I'd say this was a pretty good day at the comic shop, and I am hyped up for this weekend for Free Comic Book Day, so you can expect me to be back here again filming another video for you. So I'll take you home now and show you what I picked up today. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that little preview of Free Comic Day and the rest of my little adventure at Queen City Bookstore. It had been a while since I had stopped in and checked them out, so I had to go in and see what was new, and there was quite a bit that was added since my last visit, so I was very excited to get a pretty cool stack of books, and there are some that might go back for on Free Comic Day this weekend. We will see. But first couple things I wanted to show was that I was given a couple t-shirts for free. So we got the Queen City Bookstore logo right there. And then we also have the Buffalo Comic Con. So that'll be very cool to rock in my next video when I go to one of their conventions. That last video I did for the Buffalo Comic Con wound up being a really good video for me, so always trying to help out the local businesses as much as I can, and they're very supportive of me and what I'm doing. So again, big thank you for showing me those books early and for the awesome merch. So yeah, let's get into the pile of books. The first couple ones I'm going to show are some dollar bin pickups that were actually really, really awesome. They're both Alex Ross covers. So this one right here is Batman 677. I have a few of these Alex Ross covers for Batman around this era, but did not have this one, and it's a very nice looking copy. There's some spine ticks on the back, but the front is actually really clean looking, and yeah, just love that art. Didn't have this one. I'm always looking to get filler Batman issues, and I really like these Alex Ross covers, so had to pick that one up. But the next one is actually really cool for a dollar bin find. This is one that people tend to pay a little bit more for because this is the first published work by Alex Ross at DC Comics, and it's his first cover on the Spectre. This is issue number 22, and you got Superman right there and the Spectre looking all ominous. I really like that cover, and this is one that people tend to charge a little bit more, like 15, 20 bucks for a copy of it, and it's not perfect. There's like a little pinhole in it actually, like right there on Superman's arm, almost like someone just stuck a little pin through the book, but regardless, still very awesome for a dollar. Can't beat it to have such a cool book in my collection. It tends to slip under the radar, one you might find in dollar bins if you know what you're looking for, and I knew what I was looking for with this, so very awesome to find. And those are the $1 books. Got quite a few that were $2. They have these boxes that are very recent back issues for $2, and I picked these up. These are Batman Brave and the Bold number 16, and this was a cool story where Deadman and Nightwing teamed up and Kelly Jones did the art. So this is issue number 16, and this is also issue number 16. And this one you got Nightwing and Deadman, and these covers were both done by Kelly Jones. I really love Kelly Jones art, and I really always liked the way that he did Deadman, so I was very happy to pick these up. Really cool looking. I didn't know that he had 2 covers. I knew there was this one. I didn't know about this one. So very cool. I have a cover A for this book, but do not have these ones, so I was happy to pick that up. And then another one I got with some of the older $2 books was the DC Comics Presents Annual number 3, Superman and Shazam. I really like these DC Comics Presents, and I also just really like annuals, so figured I'd check this one out. Looks pretty fun. And then another filler Detective Comics book. Always looking to pick these up when I can. Detective 694, just one that I didn't have. Pretty cool. Got Poison Ivy on the cover. Yeah, not bad. But the ones that I was actually really excited to pick up were in the $5. I think the $1 and $5 books were my favorite this time. We have one for the Batman collection that I didn't have, a little bit of later Bronze Age action here. This is Batman 304, and this is just one I've always really liked, really dug that cover, and I've never seen it out in the wild, not for $5 at least, so there you go, couldn't go wrong with that. And the other $5 book, this one I'm actually really excited to check out. This is Brave and the Bold number 159, and this is Batman and Ra's al Ghul, so that'll be interesting. I really love this cover. Jim Aparo era of Brave and the Bold is really, really nice. I really like picking these up when I can, and I had never seen this one before, so can't go wrong with that. And it seems like these two books might be from the same collection. They both have the same fold on them, like maybe a kid folded these up and shoved them in their pocket. Like, these are definitely not high-grade books at all, but you can tell that they were loved, and you know what? I'm gonna enjoy reading these as well, so there you go. Got little Batman Bronze Age goodness for $5 a piece. Can't go wrong with that. And then the last book that I picked up that day was a bit of a newer release. It's one that I haven't checked out, and I was interested in it, but I didn't pick it up when it first came out, and I really like this variant cover for it. So this is DC Horror Presents #1, and let's see, who did the cover? Dave Johnson. Okay, I don't really know much about that artist, but really love that cover with the red bats. Thought that was pretty sick. And, you know, I like horror, so I'll give it a shot and see what it's all about. So, yeah, maybe if I like this, I'll pick up issue 2. They did have a couple more issues of this, but figured I'd check out the first one, see what it's all about, and I just really like that cover, so there you go. So, pretty cool stack of books for my little trip back to Queen City Bookstore, and I will definitely be making my way back out there this weekend for Free Comic Day, so stay tuned for that video coming soon. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Support your local comic shop this weekend for Free Comic Day.